Dear students, welcome to the new session of Standard 7 Science, Chapter Fiber to Fabric, Part 4. Dear students, in the last class we have discussed about the life history of silkworm, and today we are discussing the rearing of silkworms. So in this session, or in the case of the rearing of silkworms, we are just collecting the eggs of the silk moth and stored carefully on a paper or cloth, and after that just sold to the silkworm farmers. And these farmers just keep these eggs under suitable conditions of temperature and humidity, and it should be a hygienic condition also. The eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature for hatching, isn't it? Yes. And all this process is done when mulberry trees bear a fresh crop of leaves. And here the silkworms, they eat these mulberry leaves day and night and finally become big in size. Now the worms are collected to a clean bamboo trays along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. So after that, we're just collecting these worms in a clean bamboo trays along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. And here these worms, after 25 to 30 days, the caterpillars stop eating and move to a tiny chamber of bamboo in the tray to spin cocoons. The silkworms climb the twigs placed near them and spin cocoons of silk fibers. The caterpillar spins the cocoon inside which develops the silk moth. Clear? And these are the important steps that involved in the rearing of silkworms. Dear students, all these points are very, very important. So you should study these points thoroughly. Okay? Yes. Now the cocoon is ready. Then what to do? Yes, then processing silk. And in this session, all the cocoons are collected at one place. We are collecting the cocoons. After that, cocoons are kept under the sun or boiled or exposed to steam to separate the silk fibers. And as we want to separate the silk fibers, therefore, we just kept these cocoons under the sun or boiled or exposed to steam for the separation of silk fibers. And this process of taking out threads from the cocoon for use as silk is called reeling the silk. So this separation and this process is called reeling the silk. It's a very important one, reeling the silk. A reeling is done in special machines which unwind the threads of fibers of silk from the cocoon. So the separation is done, or this reeling is done by using certain machines. It's a very simple idea. And another important point for you, the production of silk originates in China. It's just an additional information for you. Okay? Yes. Very important point that is given in your textbook, that is occupational hazard. What do you mean by occupational hazard? Which means the people working in wool industry can get infected by a bacterium called anthrax. What is the name of the bacterium? Anthrax. And this bacterium, which causes a fatal blood disease called Sorter's disease. So Sorter's disease, anthrax bacteria. So these 2 points are very important. Such risks faced by the workers in any industry are called occupational hazard. So the diseases or risks that faced by the workers in any industry are called occupational hazards. So these points are very important. The bacterium anthrax, the disease Sorter's disease, and this kind of risk or the workers faced in any industry are called occupational hazard. So you may please remember these points also. Dear students, by this we are concluding this chapter, and after watching this video you may please go through the textbook, and after that try to find the answers of the questions that given in the exercise part. Okay? Yes. Thank you for watching video.